Hey guys, welcome back to Homegrown Passion. I'm Katy, and today we're going to talk about the Vego 4-tier grow light garden. And I love Vego products, so stay tuned. Well, I got it out of the box, packaged really well. Nothing's bent. Give you some cute little gloves to wear while you're working. And I was looking at the user manual, lists all the parts. From what I can tell, it looks like this thing snaps together really easily. So let's get at it and put it together. Imagine fresh, nutrient-packed greens right at your fingertips, 365 days a year. Today, I'm showing you the Vego 4-tier Grow Light Garden. And we're planting microgreens that'll be ready to harvest in just days. If you ever dreamed of having your own indoor farm, you're going to love this. So this stand gives me 4 trays of growing space, and it's stacked vertically. So each level has its own full spectrum LED light, which means each tray gets a perfect amount of light no matter where you place it. It's compact enough to fit in a kitchen corner, yet it's powerful enough to grow herbs, lettuce, and even microgreens, which I have in here now. It's energy efficient too, using less power than a couple of light bulbs. And the trays are deep enough for soil, cocoa coir, or even hydroponic mats if you want to experiment. So I started with microgreens, my favorite crop for this system. They may be tiny, but they're packed with up to 40 times more nutrients than mature veggies, which means more vitamins and minerals and antioxidants in every single bite. And the best part, they're ready in only 7 to 10 days, which means I don't have to wait long to enjoy them, and neither do you. Now, microgreens are loaded with vitamin C, E, and K, plus beta-carotene for eye health, and they grow so fast, they're one of the easiest ways to get fresh food into your kitchen year-round. Remember our hydroponic spinach system? That took weeks before we could harvest. These trays, you'll be cutting greens in days. So the microgreens I currently have growing are going to go to my farmer's market. I have 4 more markets left. And what I have is micro broccoli, spicy mix, which is a lot of mustard greens, and then some pea shoots. And I'm going to seed 1 more tray of micro broccoli because that is my biggest seller. As you can tell, these aren't mature enough yet to harvest, but in a couple days they'll be big enough. And the yield I should get off of this is 4 bags, which are each of 2 ounces. So it's a pretty good yield off of this little 10-20 tray. And then after the market's done, this whole system is going to be put into use for me and my family because we love to put microgreens on everything. So let's go over to my prep table and seed the last tray. So I wanted to show you guys about planting microgreens in case any of you guys are interested. I do have a couple videos I've done in the past. I'm going to put a link down below to show you even more detail than what I'm going to go through today. So I'm going to plant my 10-20 tray, and I'm going to use jute. This is a really nice product. It's way better than burlap because I think burlap stinks really bad. So this works really good. And I'll also put a link of where you can purchase this. So I went ahead and already cut it for my 10-20 tray, and I put it into one of the web trays. And I pre-soaked it, and I like to use the clear lids for my bottoms so they don't leak. So the easy thing to do is just take a little seeder and go ahead and seed it with the whatever you want to grow. And what I'm growing today is lemon balm. And you're probably thinking, why lemon balm? Lemon balm makes the best tea. I like drinking it before I go to bed at night. It's so relaxing. But the only bad thing about lemon balm, it takes, I think, 26 to 30 days before you can harvest it. So this guy's going to be in the tray for a long time. So this will be a good place to be nice and safe. So let me go ahead and get this seeded. I used a seeder so I don't try not to spill any seeds because you know how expensive microgreen seeds are. And these guys are little tiny black guys. I don't know if you can see them. So let me set that there and close this up. And then I just kind of take my seeder and just kind of sprinkle it over the pad here. Like I said, I already pre-moistened the jute. And I use nutrient water. I know a lot of people say not to, but I like to use my nutrient water because it's already pH adjusted. And because my water coming out of my tap is like 7.1, and the out of my nutrient water it's 5.8, which is much better for seed germination. Let's go ahead and get them all seeded. Another reason why I like to use the web tray, 10-20 tray on the top, because you want to bottom water all of your microgreens, because if you top water them, all the seeds are going to swish away and you won't have even growth. So these all cover every little space that I can. And it looks like I need just a hair more for this final corner over here. Yeah, let me Just get a tiny bit more to finish one little tiny corner. It's very satisfying watching these little guys grow. Okay, just a little bit. Set them there. And I want to make it covered thick enough, but not too thick. So if they get too thick, they won't grow well if they're overcrowded. Make sure I get along the edges. Okay. A few seeds left over, go put them back in. Now it's going to take a few days for these guys to germinate. So I'm not going to put them inside of the tier light yet. So I'm going to keep them out here on the table where it's nice and warm, cover them with a black tray because they like dark for germination. And once they sprout, they're going to go over underneath the lights. And now I have the microgreens seeded, I wanted to show you guys one more thing, and that's the lights. And these lights are amazing because they have different settings for the different type of crops you want to grow in your 4-tier system. So it has different spectrums. So it has one for seeds, leafy greens, fruits, herbs, and microgreens. So I'll be using the microgreens. And they just connect to the tier above them with a little tiny magnet, and then they're daisy chained together so they get their light source. And being LED, these guys are really efficient. So the LED lights that come with this 4-tier system are so cool. It has an on and off switch, and then it has different settings, light spectrums for whatever you're growing. So if you have seed sprouting, or if you're growing leafy greens, if you have things that are fruiting, herbs, or microgreens. And the microgreen is the setting I used. You can see how well it did. And it sits up here with a magnet, and it covers the whole tray, and you don't have to worry about your lights. So I forgot to mention one really cool thing about the lights. It has an automatic sleep mode. So you hold the on and off button for 3 seconds, the lights go off for 8 hours, and then they automatically come back on. Plants like strawberries and lettuce and microgreens, they need 12 to 14 hours of consistent light for strong growth. Outdoors, that's tough in the fall and winter. But under these full spectrum LEDs, I can give my plants the perfect light every single day, whether it's cloudy, raining, or snowing outside. It's the same principle we've used in our high tunnel for our hydroponic builds. When you control the light, you control the growth. These are fresh, crisp, and packed with flavor. These microgreens add a gourmet touch to salads, sandwiches, and even smoothies. And because this is a 4-tier system, I can stagger trays for continuous harvest. That means every few days I've got something new sprouting. What I love about this system is how it fits into everything else that we do. I love the greens I grow here are perfect for our farmer's market booth, just like the trays of microgreens you've seen us plant before. And if you watched our melon trellis build or a hydroponic cucumber system, you already know that we're always experimenting with ways to keep food growing year-round. So if you're ready to try indoor gardening, this Vego 4-tier grow light garden is easy and fun to do. Plus, you get to watch your food grow right in front of you. So hit the subscribe button and give me the thumbs up and tell me in the comments what you'd like to grow in your Vego light garden. So if you're interested in ordering one of these 4-tier Vego light gardens, there's going to be a discount code in the description down below. And this guy, this is in his permanent location. I'm going to roll him over to our control tunnel, and that's going to be his permanent spot. So I hope you guys like this review of the Vego Garden 4-tier light system. I really like Vego products, and this 4-tier system really holds up to their standards. Really made a lot of money with the farm market, and going to make some more with the few more markets I have left growing these microgreens. But once the market's over, I'm really looking forward to using this for my family and starting some flower seeds and maybe keeping some of my house plants down below. So I hope you guys like this video, and like always, leave me any questions, comments, and suggestions down below, and we'll see you guys next time.